don't even want heaven.
We don't want heaven.
For what? My heaven is here. I don't need any. Actually, even the heaven, I think it is boring. It is boring.
Why? There is heaven.
No. Which everything. It is so boring. The white man's God is a fake God. If Adam sinned, why should you punish my wife?
Have you been looking for a nice place where you can be? The solution is here for you. Login Ecotourism Resort Beach, Mubende serves you with great attitude. We offer the following services: hotel and accommodation, party venues, conference and team building meetings, zip lining, boat cruise, roller coaster or training, such as water bike, swimming pool, fish sort, site camping. You don't need to worry. Come with your family, the neighbors, or your friends for all these better services. Login Ecotourism Resort Beach, Mubende. We are found in Mubende, Kibalinga Sub-County, 22 kilometers from Mubende town, along Fort Highway. For bookings, you can reach us on 0782 534624 or 0759 478884 or visit our social media platforms for more details. Login Ecotourism Resort Beach, making your break memorable.
Because I believe that it's through hard work that you can be paid. It's not because that God provides. God has never provided.
God has never provided?
No. If you're doubting whatever I'm telling you, I have so many plots of land that I've bought using my own money. I've even labored to put some materials for construction. I've put sand, I've put aggregates, I've put hardcore, but I've been waiting for God to come with a trail of cement that has failed to turn up.
So God is not helping, he's not existing.
No, he's not a provider.
Not a provider.
It's I, it's you, it's and I. That's why Europeans bewitched us. They bewitched us.
Europeans.
Tell me, whoever is watching this content, tell me that you've ever bought land, or you don't buy it and God buys it. Or you buy land and put materials, God will ferry this, will even pay for workers. No, it's a personal burden. I don't believe that God is the provider.
For people like me, I always believe that God is there and God exists and nothing you can do without him.
Okay. They say God exists. God is there. Now let us look at that. Should we begin with Genesis? When you just read the book of Genesis, where they say God created Adam and Eve. And they even tell us that God knows us, whatever we are doing. Even when we are seated here, God is aware that we are seated here. That's what you think.
Yes.
They tell you that you cannot even hide everywhere. God can see you. So now let me pose a question. When Adam and Eve sinned, they are telling us, according to the Bible's story, that God came from up, asking, calling them, Adam, Adam, where are you? And when Adam replied, I'm here hiding, then God asked, why have you eaten that fruit? Now the question here comes. If God failed to spot only two people who were on the planet,
ask them, where are you?
And asking them, where are you? How can he spot over 7 billion people?
7 billion people.
Now we are over 7 billion people around the planet. But by then he failed to spot only two creatures that he had created. He didn't even know what they had done. He was asking, what have you done? Then I don't click. The God of the Bible, the white man's God, one, he's not a real God. He doesn't know what he does. He's not generous. Whoever follows the Bible and thinks about that white man's God.
Honorable.
Why am I calling a white man's God? An African God is very generous. Now, let us talk about this. Look at the God they are speaking in the Bible. I believe we are they are saying that God was staying with Satan, isn't it? That when Satan sinned, God decided to throw Satan from heaven, from heaven to earth. Now the question is, God could not kill Satan, send Satan to us to disturb us. And then once you sin, when Satan makes you sin and God punishes you, the white man's God is a fake God. Because if you are a parent and you see a snake entering into your children's room, you cannot say that I failed to defeat it, you children come and enter. I will even bring all the sticks, kill the snake to make sure that my children can. But I failed as the father, and you expect the children to kill it. And if they don't kill it, you also blame them that they've done wrong.
No.
So, now, you just look at Adam and Eve. They are saying that Jesus came to save for our sins. Isn't it? True. Let us go by that. Now, if he saved us of our sins, and he died for us on the cross because of that, why are they blaming whoever commits a sin? If Jesus saved us from those sins, now why are they saying that you've committed a sin and you're going to hell? Because Jesus died for us. Whenever, even if you were to sin, he died for you. But again, if your parent sinned, either your parent is a thief or what, how can you be punished for that?
Of course, absolutely no.
Because now, you're looking according to the white man's story. This is not our story. It is a white man's story in the Bible. If you just look at in the white man's story, if they are saying that Jesus, after Adam and Eve sinning, they were told that whenever you will be producing, you will get pain, the snake will be crawling, but we have even some snakes that they have legs. I don't know how they call it, but it's called a swaswa in Uganda. That is a snake, but it has legs.
It has legs.
Where did it survive from when it is even a snake? Then again, if Adam sinned, why should you punish my wife? Adam and Eve sinned.
The sin was for Adam.
For Adam and Eve. And you punish them to eat from their own sweat. Now, why should you punish my children, my grand? So when I tell you that God of the Bible is not a generous God.
Was a fake God.
No, it's not a generous God.
Do you think that the Bible is a holy book? Do you believe in it?
It's not holy because it is full of contradictions. On this CTV, I want us always to record series by series, and whoever wants to learn from me, I want always be observant. Even why I'm telling you that the white man's God, the God in the Bible, is not the actual, it is a story that was created and is not generous. One, let us assume that Adam and Eve ate an apple fruit. We'll go by that. Now, how big was that apple? How small was that apple that they can be punished to produce and feel pain, to be bitten by snakes? Really? Even if I got my child stealing sugar, I cannot curse that child because of that sugar. How great was that apple that God could not even forgive Adam and Eve for that apple? Then he was not a real parent to his children. And again, if God knows whatever we are going to do, why didn't he use his powers to stop them from eating it? Why should God, who knows that Mbwatekamwa is going to commit a felon or dismina, a felon, or it is like a capital offense or a small offense, why should God first wait for me to do it when he knows that I'm about to commit it? Then he wants to punish me. If you see your child trying to drown into this lake, would you even first wait and say, let my child drown, and maybe I will blame? No. You will come and say, please, you shouldn't do this. You've found your child, your girl is having a boyfriend, they're almost entering into a lodge. You don't say that, oh, look, oh, come on. Let me first leave them, they enjoy, then I will blame my lady. You will come and say as the parent. So, that's why the Africans are still poor. The churches are full, but we don't have factories.
True.
Churches are full. Go to the
We
churches.
have many churches instead of
very
factories.
many churches more than factories.
More
But we
than
need factories.
Need
But you go to China, everything we are buying from China.
You think
They are less.
this is a colonial weapon?
It is a colonial weapon. It is a colonial weapon because when you go to UK, most of the churches have been turned into clubs, night clubs,
Sure.
hotels. People, they no longer go to pray. They realized the truth because they know even those people who acted as Jesus in that film where you see and even cry and you see this is Jesus. They know that this was, the Bible, you have like King James Version. The Bible that most Christians believe in, it was written by King James. He called philosophers to write a book that can favor him and it can scare people. So, whoever has done theology.
Honorable, we are coming to Christmas, and this is where it is believed Christ was born on Christmas
now,
Day.
I want any person to come. Show me, if you are following the Bible.
Yes, I do.
Show me anywhere in the Bible, or you bring me any pastor or pastoress or what. Show me where it is biblically stated that Jesus was born on this date and they were celebrating Christmas. It is not there. It is not there. It's like when you go in the Bible and people tell you that you must go, where do you put on a ring? You ask them, why is it written that a ring is biblical?
A ring is not?
It's not. It's not biblical. It's not even documented. So, Christmas, actually, it was put there, it was gazetted to make sure that they can make some money. It was like a holiday, and they wanted to sell. That's why you have Christmas gifts, Christmas trees, and everything, and it was done. So, to me, I don't have even any problem with any person celebrating Christmas because it does not hurt me. After all, even me when they are enjoying, I'm also enjoying. Either I'm enjoying because we are making money, either we are enjoying because I also go out and chill with my friends. But it's not biblical. So, what am I trying to tell Africans? It's not that I don't have even a religion I say go and... No, I'm trying to tell Africans that whoever thinks that things will come from heaven. That's why when Africans... we were told that whenever you're praying, you're supposed to keep on facing heaven and you think things are going to come from heaven. Nothing will come from heaven and drop. Sure. It will never. But somewhere in the Bible we'll find some verses that are telling these poor Africans and say, God, I think it should be in James. They say that God will bless the work of your hands. Just blessing. It's like if I found you with your camera and I say, oh, be blessed, you hard man work. Does it mean that I bought you a camera or I've given you data?
No.
So God, the God they believe in, they believe that can bless. But people wake up, they just go, they are sweeping church, they are doing what the whole day. And if God was really doing miracles and those wonders, I think the most richest people would be people who are in church. Those who spend most of their time in churches.
Honorable, do your idea on this Bible, the God of the Bible, really seems to be...
the white man's God, please.
The white man's God seems to be
if
so deep.
If Africans want us, let us rewrite our history.
It is so deep.
If Africans want, let them sit and write their Bible. The Bible of the white man's... For example, this is a white man who said, whoever wrongs you, you should forgive. When they came here, they were stealing our land, and they were saying, please, if someone slaps you this cheek, turn to this one and slaps.
And even the president even said, no, I cannot.
Not me.
No,
you
even
just
me.
slap me once I box you, I just give you a jab, super jab. I can't. Because they knew if you take your land, the white man has taken your 1 acre of land, you just turn around and give another acre and say God will provide.
God will provide.
I'm telling you, if God was real, generous, the white man would not have helped us to know about God, because they are very selfish.
So you, honorable, you are Catholic, isn't it?
I'm a Catholic.
You're Catholic
by birth.
by birth.
Yes.
And you are going
Not by choice.
You're going to celebrate Christmas, right?
Yes.
Are you going to celebrate Christmas?
I will dance and do what?
And you're saying the Bible, the God of the Bible is fake, and you believe in the God of Africa.
The God of Africa.
Who is that God of Africa?
The God of Africa is the God who believes in Ubuntu. Ubuntu. The spirit of Ubuntu. You are because I am.
I am because
I
of
am
you.
because you are. In traditional African society, for example, if we talk about agriculture, agriculture simply means that that is agri then culture, the African culture of the way they do planting and farming, agriculture, it was our culture. So I'll give an example that for us in Africa, our culture is you're supposed to go till the land, get seeds, plant, harvest with your colleagues, your community, harvest a lot, have a granary, keep for the next season, eat, celebrate, dance, entertain, you drum and do what? Then the following day season, you know that you've kept enough seeds for the following for the next season. But currently, I want you to look at whatever they are doing. Now, Africans have adopted a culture of pizzas and KFC. The culture that does not even bring seeds at home. The culture that is aiming at taking all the money from Africans. When we were in school, they made us to think that agriculture is bad, because every punishment, if you did poor the bad, they will say, we are giving you a manual work, you go and dig. So ourselves and our children, they don't like agriculture because they know it is a punishment.
It was a punishment.
It was a punishment.
Yeah, in school.
So
yes.
That's why I'm telling you that for me, I want a culture of Ubuntu. It's very big enough. If your neighbor is sick, have you checked on your neighbor? If your neighbor has nothing to eat, have you provided? But this culture of deceiving us, I want you to look at so many pastors in this country. When a pastor is sick, he will just take a flight, goes to Aga Khan, and even his sheep
you see, now,
even contribute.
Now you remind me something. Now, for instance, we are at Login Eco Resort.
Yes.
You know, like if there's someone who maybe from Mubende,
yes.
with his bike or with the motorbike, or with his V8 or maybe like Benz. If he has maybe like friends, like 5, he can come with them here. Then they take something, they drink, they booze. Then he can go back and drop them one by one.
One by one.
But when you're from at church, when someone comes at church with a vehicle, just after church service, just drives his Mercedes Benz
and goes away.
Without even helping.
And actually, if you even touch on that Mercedes Benz,
that's Mercedes Benz.
It is war.
It is war. So that's the spirit of Ubuntu I see.
The spirit of Ubuntu, that we are supposed to sit here, share all good ideas, the bad experiences. That's why even in Africa, sleep, grief with them, be there even throughout the night. You're comforting the person. But in Europe, it's not there.
So
if someone dies, if you die in a hospital, you not even stay in your house or what. Straight away, you go to the mortuary. And from the mortuary, you will go and be buried. And even sometimes they can even fail to get people to support them. To go for burial. You cannot even getting like 20 people to go.
Sure.
I'm telling you, it's not easy. So, to me, I wouldn't be having any problem with any person. But when I see people are being hoodwinked, a pastor who tells you that God heals, he's the one going to the hospital. The wife who delivers from the hospital. If God heals,
Why can't you start your church?
why shouldn't you start your church? And for you, when you fall sick, you're taken to the church that they pray for you. Either the demons or what, they will go, they run away.
Some
My
boats
dear,
even be lifted to Kenya, to Aga Khan, to what?
the funniest part of it, those Africans will contribute for the pastor. If the pastor wants to buy a car, it's Africans contribute. If the pastor wants to buy a shoe like what I have, it's Africans to produce. If God provides, why shouldn't you give a good house, pastor? Why shouldn't God help you? He gives you a car. God gives you. Why do you think that for me as a believer, if I am to get anything, you tell me to go and pray? But for you, if you want something, you want me to contribute.
But
why shouldn't you pray for yourself?
Having some projects, income generating projects.
Sorry?
You must be having also, you find a person having income generating projects.
From the flock.
From the flocks, yeah.
Yes, because if they generate a lot of money, I want you to see the houses, the posh houses pastors sleep in. Some join when they are poor, but they are sleeping in good houses. But I want you to see the good believers. See how they are living, how they are sleeping, their lifestyle, how they are eating. And that's why you'll get to know that is God unjust of the Bible.
Not just.
Why why I'm saying God is unjust of the Bible? Why should he get a very good believer who just prays every day? He's there for in God. He contributes for all those teeth contribution and what. And at the end of the day, the person is the poorest. If you're given two gods, that either you stay with God of Ubuntu and he's going to provide and you can live well, and this one who is going to make you suffer. That because you're waiting for heaven. Me, I don't even want heaven.
We don't want heaven.
For what? I don't want heaven. I want to stay on earth.
You want to stay on earth?
I want to stay on earth. May God, if he's there, gives me even maybe 200 years to stay here. Because why should I go to heaven? My heaven is here.
Heaven is here.
Yes. My heaven is here. I can drive a car. I can drink a beer. My heaven is here. I don't need any. Actually, even the heaven, I think it is boring. It is boring.
Why? There is everything.
No, no. Which everything. It is so boring. Here on earth, we try to see even the drunkards are there. They can make fun. We even try to see people who can dance for you, either lingala, they can bring a mapiano, they can bring all sorts of music, zuku, what. But in heaven, where the angels will be singing, are they those songs repetitively, not boring? But here you can have the one for Bobby Wine, there is the one for Simanyi Edia, where you are Kasari Nukuthasra. It is, oh my God, you're just enjoying. So